Thank you all for coming back and checking us out again. We are talking today about couples and the drama that they've been creating. You often hear about single men and how they seem to be wrecking the lifestyle or causing all the issues. But a single male, in my opinion, can't get away with much more than what someone is letting him get away with. With that being the case, the first thing I wanted to bring up was couples not following their own rules.
That's a big one. That causes the most problems, because if you know what your arrangements are, you know what your rules are, and you violate those rules for whatever reason. You know, let's say that some single male just kept hammering at you, but instead of going to the party host and saying this guy is becoming a problem, you instead just go ahead and do it to, kind of alleviate the situation, causing a rift in your relationship that shouldn't be there.
Or not even getting that far. The point is, if couples make more of a point of calling guys out when they start to violate in the first place, loudly and publicly, less of them will try it because they know that they're going to get blasted.
Right.
But speaking on couples not following their own rules, that's a situation where, I don't know, I'm going to use something from the male's point of view. Female's feeling a guy, and y'all rule is that you don't suck anyone else's dick, but you go down on them anyway, because you just have to put it in your mouth, or you really want to see this guy again, or whatever the case is, and get caught. And that is, hurt feelings, and the vibe of the party is thrown off, and there's a possibility that you are going to have some kind of argument and or fight.
All because you couldn't stick to your rules.
Right. The other part of that is, your rules are that you can't see someone out of a party, or he doesn't want you to see a specific someone, but you really do, or vice versa, whether it's male or female, doesn't really matter. The point is the same. That then you go off and do some shit behind someone's back. And I can understand some of the reasoning for that, but that still comes back to, it's not the single people who are causing the problem, it's the couple who decide to go ahead and do what they decided to do.
And the other thing that this also brings up is, being honest about your feelings and about what you want to get out of the lifestyle. If you tell your mate that, oh, no, I only need to play with you, I'm here to let you do whatever you want, but that's not really how you feel, that's going to cause some problems. You have to be honest. Or maybe at the time, that is the way you felt. But now, things have changed, you've evolved, the situation has evolved, and now you want to do something else. That's the time to have another conversation. And if the conversation in the beginning, whatever you talked about, no longer applies, or you don't feel the same way, then you need to have a conversation about that. If your mate does not want to change, it's not enough to say, well, I talked about it and she knows how I feel and she's still not doing it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. No, you're asking for drama. The proper thing is, if I'm not going to get out of this what I want to get out of it, we don't need to do it. Period. It's either all in or all out. And I think some people forget that.
Yeah, not just some, a lot, actually. But that's, again, how the couples are causing the drama. Not a single out there owes you much of anything besides respect in your face at the very least. Because beyond that, if they suggest the possibility of meeting outside and your mate decides to go ahead and do it despite the fact that's against your rules, that's not on the single, that's on y'all. If he suggests it, he gets turned down and then tries to push it after that,
Maybe.
Now they're the problem. Unfortunately, I've seen way too many situations where it's not the single who suggested it, it's the person of the couple who suggested it, and drama ensues behind that. God knows how many times there's been.
And then the single gets blamed for it.
Yeah, where the single didn't know what the rules were, or that you were even involved in the first place, and now there's some bullshit down the road. Couples are absolutely the beginning and usually the ending to the drama that we have in our lifestyle. Singles do have their part to play as well, but singles can't get away with anything that y'all don't let them get away with.
Sure.
So that's my feeling on this. Our feeling. If you guys have any comments, feel free to leave them below. Or if you have some other thoughts on it, again, feel free to leave that below as well. Hit us up on our social media, and I guess we will see you this week on the 22nd through 24th. There is a party for the group owner of Tri-State Love Exchange. If you would like more information on that, you're going to need to hit us up on our social media so that I can give you the contact person's information. On the 30th, there is a party in Hanover, Maryland. This is the Arundel Mills Mall Casino area. That is for the group called Hush. The link to get more information will be here in the video, as well as in the description of the video below. So clicking on that link will take you to, or entering it into the browser, will take you to a page where you can find out more about it and buy your tickets if that's what you want to do. We plan to be at the party on the 30th, the Hush party. We can't make it up to the Tri-State Love Exchange.
We had planned on being there, but it's just not feasible right now. So we won't be at that one. But we should be at the one in Orlando.
I forgot to say, the Tri-State Love Exchange party will be in the Delaware, Philly area. Again, the person that you need to contact will lay out all the information that you need if you so desire. So that's it, and enjoy your week, and see you next time.
Bye.
If I tell you now, will you keep on loving me? If I tell you how I feel, would you keep on bringing out the best in me? You give me the sweetest taboo. You give me the sweetest taboo. Too good for me. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this way before. There's a quiet storm, that is you. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this hot before. Giving me something that's taboo. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. You give me the sweetest taboo. That's why I am in love with you. You give me the sweetest taboo. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me.